the top 5 jutsus from the academy students in the Sumire arc. There's been a lot of jutsus that we've seen in the first 15 episodes, specifically when we talk about the Sumire arc. It was extremely crazy. A lot of people were commenting on my video saying these guys are only academy students and they have so much of these legit jutsus that we only see from chunin or jonin level warriors, and I actually agree. These academy students look to be extremely overpowered. So in this video I'm going to be listing off the top 5 jutsus that we actually seen from these academy students in Boruto in the first 15 episodes. At number 5 we have Sumire's water gun. Now she did use this against Mitsuki when they were actually fighting in the other dimension with the Nue, and it really didn't do much damage to Mitsuki, but you kind of understood the impact of it. She used this jutsu a couple of times, but it only connected with Mitsuki once because Mitsuki was so fast he dodged it. She connected one time with Mitsuki's snake clone and we actually seen what it could do, and when it connected with Mitsuki's snake clone it basically blew a hole through his head. So if that was Mitsuki would probably be dead, but of course Mitsuki isn't gonna die from an attack like that because Mitsuki is just next level. We kind of seen this jutsu. We seen this when Sasuke first freed Sugetsu from the tank after he killed Orochimaru. Sasuke was trying to form his team to take down Itachi. We didn't see Sugetsu actually use it. He was just doing it to threaten Sasuke, but we kind of understood like he was gonna do it with the water style. But we've seen this jutsu happen with the wind style with Danzo when Danzo was actually fighting Sasuke. Just to remind you guys, this is an extremely deadly jutsu and it's in the hands of an academy student in Sumire. Like, that is extremely crazy. At number 4 we have Mitsuki's Chidori stream. Now I don't really know if this is a Chidori stream, but you kind of get a Chidori stream kind of feel to this. Now Mitsuki does use lightning style, so him having this jutsu is actually understandable. He used this jutsu when he was fighting Shino, when Shino actually got possessed by the ghost, and this was basically like the kill shot. This is like a chunin or jonin level kind of jutsu. I'm not sure, it's in between one of those two because Sasuke didn't really find out how to use this until he actually started training with Orochimaru, and that's when Sasuke got extremely strong. That's the comparison right there. I'm gonna put a video of when Sasuke actually used it. He used it against Itachi. Sadly he was under genjutsu. If he wasn't under genjutsu and that was the actual Itachi, he probably would have killed him because he stabbed him right in the abdomen. But at number 3 we have another Mitsuki jutsu. We have the Mitsuki lightning snake. Looks like a snake made of lightning. He had a change in chakra form, and if you guys remember, the first change in chakra form that Naruto actually did was the Rasen Shuriken with the wind style and Rasengan, and it took my man a long time, especially with all those shadow clones that he did. He did the multi-shadow clone just to speed up the process, and it still took him a fairly long time. It took him extremely shorter than it usually takes, but it did take him a long time nonetheless, and Mitsuki already knows how to do that. So for him to actually know how to do that already is extremely crazy, which means he had a lot of training prior to it, or he was either born with all of these jutsus with him, and that's probably possible when you think of Orochimaru and what he does. And we actually seen this jutsu before. We seen this jutsu with Kakashi when Kakashi was fighting against Pain. He used this, but Pain really deflected it. But we kind of understand this is actually a jonin level jutsu that Mitsuki already knows. Remind you guys, these guys are academy students and they're playing with jonin level jutsu. At number 2 we have the Camouflage. Now I forgot how to pronounce his name. It's either Magire or Magire, but he used this camouflage jutsu when he was fighting, or he wasn't fighting, he was trying to get Sumire as a girlfriend, and I think it was episode 7. It was called Chips in Love or something like that, and he was in love with Sumire, but then he got mad and Sumire possessed him with the ghost. He ended up going after everybody. He actually almost killed Chocho. He went invisible, and we kind of seen this back when Kakashi and Obito were actually fighting the Stone Ninja, and this was actually the fight when Kakashi got his eye like ripped out. And I'm not saying that Magire or Magire is gonna rip Kakashi's eyes out, but just for him to have this jonin level jutsu, the camouflage jutsu, is extremely crazy and is overpowered. And one of the things that's scaring me, to be honest, is that Magire isn't part of the main cast, so even throwaway characters are this strong and they're wielding this kind of jutsu. At number 1 we have probably the most controversial jutsu. It is the S rank jutsu itself. It's so overpowered that people don't even believe he actually did it. He did the transportation jutsu a couple of times, and we still to this day don't really know if he completely did it, you know, because I'm saying he did it no matter what. It seems like he transported the Nu from outside of the barrier that was put up by Kakashi and Naruto and everybody else, when the new first appeared in the village, and it seemed like he actually left the news dimension and opened a portal to actually come back to the original dimension. A lot of people don't know if this is actually Boruto's doing. I do believe that is Boruto's doing, and I'm gonna compare this to the one that Sasuke actually did. Sasuke doesn't really have the tangibility as Obito. I did call it Kamui in the past, but Sasuke doesn't really have the tangibility as Obito, and I think Boruto is not gonna have that either. So it compares most to Sasuke, I think. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What would be your top 5, and what do you guys think about my list? I think my list is kind of fairly accurate, but I always forget stuff. So if you guys remember anything that I probably missed out, please add them in the comment section below. Remember to comment in the first 15 minutes to be featured in my next Boruto video. But it's been your boy Bar B, and we out.